Pat's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hi, Pat. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Okay, thanks for having me and your staff answer my email. So I was calling in reference to I did the financial piece of university during COVID. I paid off rental home, all my debt, credit card debt, and my car. My only debt right now is my only debt right now is my home that I currently live in and my student loan. So
Okay.
I have a financial advisor that I reached out to, and I told him that I wanted to pay. I'm down to $15,000 on the student loan. So I told him I wanted to pay that off in the next year. And he feels that I should not do that. Instead, allocate that money towards my Roth IRA. Mm-hmm. So my question is, do I go against him? Do I go, I don't know which road to take.
Mm-hmm. And how much do you owe on your student loan?
$15,000.
Okay.
So I'm almost there.
Okay.
But I'm about to be 60 next month, and I still have a student loan, and next week, and I don't want to have this over my head anymore.
Well, you know what you need to do, and that's pay off those loans. Do you have the money to do it?
Well, my goal was to pay them off and then pay aggressively and get them done in 1 year, the $15,000.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. It's kind of like going to a dentist and saying, hey, do I have any cavities that you think would need to be filled? The dentist is going to find some cavities. You know what I mean? And so the financial advisor wants you to invest because that's how they make money. And they're not thinking about the full picture in this case about your freedom and your retirement and your goals.
And your peace.
Okay. And I know that this loan forgiveness is going nowhere. So that's why I said I had it, and I just want to get this done with.
So here's the thing. Okay. His theory, if I understand it correctly, is that instead of paying off the $15,000, you should put the $15,000 into his investments, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. And so what he's saying is that the student loan, he can make more on the money than the student loan interest is. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what if he came to you and said, what's the interest rate on your student loan, by the way, Pat?
4.25.
Okay. What if he said, I've arranged $1 million loan for you at 4.25. I want you to borrow $1 million and give it to me to invest because I can make more than 4.25 on it. What would you do? What would you do?
What would I do?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do.
Would you borrow? It's not a trick question. Would you go borrow $1 million
No.
at 4.25 so that you could invest the money with him because he says he can make more than that?
No.
Okay. It's not a trick question. I'm not trying to catch you off guard. But what I am doing is sometimes when you're looking at a decision like this, if you add a bunch of zeros to the decision, it makes the principle become very crystal clear. So let me tell you what just happened in our conversation. Okay? When I made it not 15,000, but I made it $1 million, you felt the weight of debt. You felt the risk of debt. And you said, I might actually intellectually know that I might make more than 4%, but I'm not willing to take the risk that I won't. I don't like the weight of that. That's what just happened in this conversation, wasn't it? That's what your brain did.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
No, yes, you're right.
Okay. And so because it's only 15,000, it makes you go, well, maybe he's right. But your heart is saying, no, I want the peace. Okay. So I would agree with you. I think he's wrong, and I would pay off my student loans. And I also would consider a different financial advisor because he's not aligned with your value system and how you see things. And his job is not to change your values. His job is to make suggestions. Did you hear what you said? You said, do I go against him? This is your money.
Yes.
You shouldn't be asking a question about, do I go against him? He's not your husband. He's a financial advisor. It should be going, I don't understand why he would say that. I don't want to do that, and it makes me confused. That's the way. But instead you're having to go, so what else is he bringing to you that you didn't catch? That's what bothers me. And I'm not saying he's a crook. I'm saying he doesn't agree with your way of seeing the world. And you should have someone that says, I agree with your way of seeing the world. That's why we tell people, the Smart Investor pros, they are aligned with our way of seeing the world. They're not going to tell you to go into debt to invest.
And if you say, I want to pay off this debt, they're not going to go, whoa, hold on, we shouldn't do that. You should go invest in here
Matter of fact,
instead.
they would say, yeah, you should do that before you talk to me.
And say, come back in 6 months when you're debt free.
Exactly. And I'll help you with your Roth IRA then. And you're a little bit behind because you're 60 years old, so we need to get going. They'll encourage you, right? And that kind of stuff. But they're not going to put you in debt or keep you in debt in order to do investing. And, that guy could be doing that with nefarious motives. He could be just because he wants a commission. But it could be he just really believes it's the right thing and he's wrong.
That's very much possible.
And I'm more scared of an enthusiastic ignoramus than I am a con artist.
They can do some danger.
Yeah, because they're enthusiastic, And I think you need to rethink who you're taking advice from because it doesn't align with your values. Not because it doesn't align with mine, but because it doesn't align with yours. That's what's important. And so, I had a CPA one time years ago, George, when Ramsey was a small company. It was actually a friend, but he knew I had gone through everything, losing everything, and I'm now debt free and I don't borrow money anymore. He came in and he was kind of going to tell me how things are, kind of going to school me up a little bit, and he said, so, and, I don't agree with you about this whole debt thing and being debt free and all that, but we don't have to be in agreement about that for me to do your taxes.
Oh boy.
Or to be your CPA. And I thought, yeah, actually we do.
Kind of do.
Yeah, we kind of do.
A deal breaker.
Because a CPA who can't do math is bothersome. That's just a problem. So I can't do that. No, it's not, we can be friends.
We can hang out on the weekend.
But you're not doing my books.
There's a big difference.
It's a bit different thing here. So, yeah, I got lots of friends who think I'm nutty, and I think they are. But that's okay, and some of them are closer friends than others. But, man, yeah, not going to do that. We have to be aligned on this. It's very important, folks, that when you're dealing in the financial realm that you get someone with the heart of a teacher.
That's huge. And someone that actually explains to you and doesn't just tell you, go do this. When you ask why,
because I said so.
They should be slow, methodical, and go, here's exactly why. They're making suggestions, and then you are still making the choice. That's a huge part of this. Don't ever call the show and said, the financial advisor made me. No.
Mm-mm.
You call the shots. You make the choices.
Yeah. My guy lost all my money. Nope. You did. Because you didn't make the decision. It's your responsibility to decide. This is the problem. Like when I'm meeting with the guys in the NFL or something, they go, I got me a guy. And I'm like, no, dude, you're the guy. You're the guy.
That's a dangerous sentence.
Yeah, I got me a guy is what you say right before all your money disappears. You have
just
no idea
went
where
broke.
it went. Yeah. No, that guy's got you is what's happening. No, you have to make your own decisions. That your mortgage person, your insurance person, your estate planning attorney, your investment advisor for sure are teachers. They give you ideas and advice, and then you decide. Period. That's the only way.